this would weigh only 36, give 7 armor, 10 shielding. That's a good shield for the weaker characters. What do I want to use to get a higher percent? That's 9, that's 12. We could use the scaled leather for that. That would probably work out well. I'll take the 12%. Lots of research points as well. Yeah, we're going to make some of these. Okay, we can make 3 of them. That seems pretty good. And what do we have here? So that weighs 28. Might be able to give this to someone. I don't have enough of that. What about that? Nope, that would be a little bit heavier. Coal would get us 12% for crafting. Yeah, if we make a couple of these, they'll be pretty light. That's only 3, and that's way heavier. So I think I'll put a couple of these in the queue as well. We'll make 3 of them. That's not bad. Alright. And you were still making that. Okay. Another night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy and anger. You can almost feel the approaching wave of these infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night, a welcomed guest is seen in the shadows, a Lapiduc, the spirit catcher. This bizarre-looking creature, resembling an overgrown toad with long claws, yellow warts, and a row of razor-sharp teeth, is actually a humble servant of Vele's. In the old days, tasked with the hunting of wayward souls and misbehaved wraiths, but now hopelessly overfed and ever busy with his task of devouring evil spirits. I assume that one of these unavailable options would be if you are a worshipper of Vele's, so I'm kind of curious to eventually see that. But let's go ahead and leave the creature to its task. And thanks to the Lapiduc, your people sleep well this night, and one wakes with greater resolve. Farron, +1 will, up to 17. Pretty nice. Great. +2 XP. Alright, we got some gathering tools. Let's see if there's anyone here in our village that we want to give this to. No. Alright, so that can go in with our group out here eventually. Continuing to gather that stuff. $15 ancient wood. Just keep an eye on some of these things. And we got an encounter up in our village. You hear rumors of a band of robbers setting up camp in the area. Some of your food stocks and supplies have gone missing over the weeks, and there are talks of the bandits getting more and more violent. So we've lost 40 exotic fruit, which is very unfortunate. We lost a total of 8 gold and 2 steel, which I only had the 2 steel. Luckily, I had a bit more gold. But let's try to track down these bandits. Send out hunting parties to scout the area. It's only 2 challenge. Right, DNA has our leech, our distraction. Let's keep in play. Okay, so it's my turn. I can kick it off with a counter offense. Oh, very nice. That was a really good counter offense. And Lel Bunny, I think you're just going to take that card out. We win! You discover tracks leading to an old mine shaft, long exploited and unused, thus a perfect site for a hideout. Your scouts mark this place on the map. Good, perhaps the fighters can go and check this place out. 3 XP at 1 research point. There's so many things right around here. Alright, we got one of our shields. see, was there anyone who was, like, really critically, weak on, low on weight? Well, if I could give you some lighter armor, that would work. That's a lot of armor, though. I guess I could try making another skull ring. At least they're close to home. That's true. And actually very close to where our scouting group is, too. No, I do not have enough monster bone to do this. Alright. Alright, that's just going to have to wait, then. Some of that is expected to go out in the woodcutters group, anyway. How are we doing on food and weight? We're okay so far. And we have an encounter down here. You see fresh boar tracks. It looks like a large pack. We'll go ahead and follow the tracks. You tried to sneak up on the pack, but you realize you lost the tracks. Just as you were about to leave, you were attacked by the boars. To arms! Oh, goody. 4 wild boars. Wild boars are pretty nasty. Okay, first things first, Lysane, do some damage, please. Let's see. I can confuse one, but I might want to wait. Let's counter offense. That's actually really good, yeah. Let's confuse. Okay, so all the boars are going to be confused now. And who's going to be best? Lysane would definitely take this one out, but don't actually have a 3. Alright, so Ariaro, you get out next, and I can actually just first action all of you, so doesn't matter that much. Shoot! I used the wrong one. Whoop! Oh well. Was going a little bit quick. That's the way it goes. That was a little bit of a wasted attack there. We may end up taking some damage here then. Yep, that was wasted. Nope, we didn't take any damage though. Okay, could have been worse. Alright, so we got 8 meat, we got 17 leather, 8 fur leather, 10 bone, and we've got a crude bow, which only weighs 20, 4 range damage. It's not bad. Go ahead and leave. We've defeated the boar pack. 4 XP, 1 research point. Let's see. Tolpanzer has a bow. You have a bow, Eelil. Super Elu does not, so Super Elu, you get a bow. There we go. And we got some more levels. Sherry, plus 2 strength, up to 7. Sherry is actually going to be doing some damage. It's pretty impressive. Shifderico, plus 2 distraction. Well, I guess I know who's going to get a ring. Tolpanzer, plus 1 animal kinship to 6. Denabre, plus 2 shielding to 16. Super Elu, plus 1 health to 21. Eelil, plus 2 tactics to 8. That's excellent. Plus 1 perception for Dracophile to 3. Plus 1 animal kinship for Lysane to 5. Plus 1 armor for Kijikun to 25. Plus 1 will for Aoyaru to 22. Plus 2 strength for Karn to 20. And plus 1 traps for Farron to 2. Okay. And back in Darkmoon, plus 1 will for Mortal Vision to 21. Plus 2 feint for Setsuna to 6. Plus 2 tactics for Sierra Mike to 9. Plus 1 gathering for DNA to 2. +1 health for Lel Bunny and Ferris, 17 and 16. And +2 craft for Long Mace to 10. That's actually really nice. Well, good stuff. Got some more dried wood, more herbs. All the tactics. Tactics is indeed good. Oh, hey, there it is. Aw, you moved away. Alright, we got another point. We do have Darkwood close by, but actually we should probably see about Amber. Amber makes good stuff as well. It's not too far away. That is definitely very reachable. So that's good. Keep gathering here. Up to 84 dryad wood. Here it comes. Okay. 3 Gaiths. We could have had one of these. Alright, player's turn. Let's go with Tolpanzer first. That is really odd. That is really odd. Putting out the one in the tactics deck first? Let's see. What do we want? Can't counter tactics. I don't think my counter offense would work. I could confuse one, so I'm going to hold off on that. Oh, Sherry's now level 2. So we're going to have a little bit more difficulty first actioning Sherry. Let's go ahead and confuse you. Let's get you first actioned. Get you first actioned. Cannot first action Arrow Yaru, so let's go ahead and do that. Shield you, and then Arrow Yaru, you come out. Should be able to take these out pretty easily. I am definitely disappointed that we missed out on one of those cards, though. And we got a sword that's okay. Sword of Darkness, 9 damage, 6 shielding, 3 poison. Might actually have some use in our current group. 1 XP, 1 research point. Up to 40 dry ancient wood. That's good. Okay. Eelil. That would be the same shielding, a little bit more damage, and some poison. It's a lot heavier, though. But, yeah, I think that we'll do that. More damage is good. Super Elu. This is a little bit lighter, so let's give it to you. Don't think anyone has a two-handed blade. How would this stack up to the axe? Yeah, I kind of like the 18 damage that we're already getting out of that thing. So we're good. I'm good there. Oh, Shift Erico. You can have the ring. Get you a little bit more distraction. Okay, long mace. Ooh, look at a good quality. Unfortunately, that is just a little bit too heavy. Alright, I actually gave this to you. That would not work. So yeah, let's go back to that. Nah, I like the shielding. Getting some shielding. Me strong and smart fighter. I need to make some more bone rings, skull rings. I am out of monster bone though. Do you have any monster bone? You have just enough monster bone. Unfortunately, you're out here gathering. Go figure. When I get down to like 10 food, then I might consider visiting some of these things. The bandits I should be able to do. Theodore's tutorial I think I should be able to do. Unless something comes up earlier that makes me think that it would be a better idea to move on out. Would I recommend this game? Yes, I would. It is definitely one of those just one more turn type of games. Where you play for a while, and it's like, okay, I need to stop, and you end up stopping an hour later, as opposed to when you intend to stop, because it's a lot of fun. I got 126 Dryad wood. How are we doing on Ancient Wood now? 60. You know what? That's probably going to be enough, now that I think about it. There aren't really a whole lot of things that I want. See, one more turn games is the last thing you need right now. Just accept it into your life. That's pretty good. Alright, how are we doing? Yeah, it's still 2 turns. It's 1 turn, 1 turn. Yeah, I think we have enough. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and break camp. Visit Theodore's tutorial. You enter an underground complex. It turns out to be some old, long-forgotten dungeon. You're not sure what used to be the purpose of these dungeons, but they seem large. Let's go ahead and explore it. Inside, there are 2 main tunnels leading deeper into the complex. Let's go right. You take the right turn and go down a wide corridor with many doors on both sides. You try one of the chambers, and you see it must have been some old jail, as there are many open cells with iron bars. Before you can explore more, you realize the bones of the convicts have risen and are attacking you. To arms! 3 skull challenge should be fine against 2 unliving corpses and 3 skeletons. They're going to do a lot of damage, but they'll be pretty easy to manipulate. Yeah, early game can be very brutal. That is definitely accurate. Alright, we get to go first, which is nice. I do have a decent first action. Or not a first action, a decent... Well, I can first action Arrow Yaru and Karn. But I can also just put out Karn, so let's do that. I think that I will counter offense. Rude! Very rude. Let's counter offense, get rid of one of them. Okay, get rid of one of them. What's coming out next? You are, and you are. That is a lot of health, but I can confuse you. Alright. I can't really do much with your first action, so I'm just going to pop you out, do some damage. I'll pop you out, do some damage. And with that 5, I can get Super Lu first actioned. I can get Shift Erico first actioned. And then let's put out Dracophile and Arrow Yaru. And they can't do anything, so... we are going to win. Excellent. Now we just take out their discard pile. We have one. Ooh, good stuff. Ooh, ooh. 7 Mithril. That is nice. Heavy armor. I'll keep it. Someone might use... Sierra Mike might be worthwhile. Bramblewood Staff might be good for one of our... you know, for another medic or something that we get. 2 poison is pretty nice. Some more monster bone, very nice. We got a lucky button, which is bad quality, but we don't have too many of these things. Nah, it's bad quality. I'm going to break it down. Some bone, some iron. Good stuff. Well, yeah, staves are always piercing. They're like weaker spears. Alright, 2 XP, 1 research point. As long as we are right here, let's go ahead and investigate it again. So we went left last time, right? Let's go right. Crap. Mistakes were made. I went the wrong way. This is the second time we're doing this one. Alright, go ahead and get closer, and then you pop in and do some damage. Okay, unfortunately, I should have counter-offensed. But I can counter-tactic, and I can counter-tactic, get rid of both of those. I can confuse you. Alright, unfortunately, I do not have great first actions available. I can first action Denabre, and that's really it. Alright, so Eelil. You know what? Shield ally. It's not much, but it's a little bit. Karn, Ariyaru, and Farron. These two unliving corpses are going to be nasty. Unless we can take them out first. Good, we got one. Okay, we're going to take some wounds. But not enough to be fatal. Hey, DNA, how's it going? Well, we did get some more mithril. Eelil has 5 wounds, that's okay. The skeletons had some bird casserole. Big hammer, don't care about you, I'm going to break that down. Buckler, I'll keep it for now. Some bone, and some more iron. Yeah, should have gone the other way. 2 XP, 1 research point, and if we visit it again, explore. You come back to the ruins, but realize either an earthquake or someone powerful has collapsed the entrance completely. Damn, leave. Okay. Kind of want to try the Hanged Man, but I'm not sure if we really can. I just go this way. It's fine. I was thinking about if I wanted to camp for one night. Okay, well, we can get some elven wood here, which would be really nice. Get all of our best people gathering elven wood. Okay. Everyone else can just gather regular wood. I should actually try to get some, though. We do have the suspicious tower down there as well. The night was restless, filled with uneasy dreams and strange sounds rummaging through the village. Begin the day, perhaps for once nothing bad happened. Oh, something bad has happened. Yep, something bad has happened. Apparently I have a forest elf that I did not know I had. Because it's already given me the elf, but hasn't told me. As the sun finally rose, you began your day's chores, and all seemed fine. But alas, it was not so. Within hours, you discovered dead animals lying by the village well, and soon after, people begin feeling sick. Your well has been poisoned. Malia cultists! So, Ferris, Lel Bunny, Mortal Vision, Long Mace, Setsuna, and Forest Elf all have +1 heavily poisoned. Yay. Yay. Have all the water thrown out and the well boarded up. Not sure that you can really throw out water from a well. I guess I mean water that we've taken from the well. Without water, your people will not survive long. Not while they're ailing. But you also need to clean your well to restore order. One of your rangers marks 2 spots on the map. One location, just with the right herbs to help the poison, but they are just herbs, so may not help everyone in time, or the second location, where you can find a water spirit. The spirit has the power to cleanse your well and heal your people, but remember, spirits are fickle creatures and could trick you. They are both far, so you will likely only get to one in time. Let's visit the spirit. 2 XP. Oh, why is it on the opposite side? Thanks, game. Alright, but we have a forest elf with 13 strength, 14 will, 7 intelligence, 8 speech, 4 attractiveness, 7 folklore, 3 magic, 4 animal kinship, 4 perception, 3 poison, 9 stealth, piercing damage, 3 traps, 1 heavily poisoned, 38 damage, 25 armor, and 3 craft. So, volunteers for our forest elf. That random elf showed up just to steal water from the well. And amazingly enough, comes with a two-handed axe. Really nice. Get an elf, lose an elf next turn. Has Monster Bone Shell. I got a better Monster Bone Shell, actually. It's not quite as much armor, but it's got this 2 attractiveness, and I like that. A Book of Wisdom for 1 intelligence. It's not bad. Let's go ahead and give you this for now. And you know what? Give you that as well, because you're going to be joining the party group out wandering about. Unfortunately, this does mean that our forest elf has no shielding, which is unfortunate. But not a whole lot that we can do about that at the moment. Yeah, 25 damage. It's really good. So one of the nice things about elves is that they have piercing. Yeah, some poison is worth a free elf, definitely. But they have piercing damage by default, so as long as you don't give them something that's like blunt that overrides that, anything that they wield will have piercing. So you could give them a two-handed sword, but generally it's a better idea to give them the most powerful axe you have. So, MDB, you have volunteered to be our first forest elf. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get you gathering some stuff. 3 and 3. Well, with 3, I'll have you help out with gathering some fish. 12 elven wood. Alright. Since I'm right here, I think that I am going to visit the bandits first. You track down the bandit hideout, situated in an old mine shaft. There is a dark tunnel leading into the decrepit mines. Let's go into the tunnel. You go down the tunnel, and soon you hear the bandits in the distance. From the sounds of it, they're having a party, so it is a good opportunity to strike them down. Approach them quietly and strike from the shadows. Sneak. Just attack them. Fight. Go in with weapons drawn, but try to reason with the bandits. Let's try to reason with them. You sneak up on the bandits with your weapons drawn, and you catch them unawares. Some have weapons on them, but you're certainly in the better position. Let's not do anything hasty. We have the advantage here, but we do not wish to fight. There is enough killing in the world. You give us back our stuff and leave this land, and we'll leave you be. Alright, there's 1 bandit captain, 2 bandit fighters, and a bandit shooter. Let's begin combat. Yeah, it's okay. No sexy bandits option? Not this one. Let's see. We've got a 4 first action, and that's about it. With that 21, and you're dealing 10, I am not going to be able to get anyone moved up. On the other hand, I could support ally really well with some of these. Okay. I can really only get 2 first actions. Oh no, this event has a sexy option? I Are you sure? This is the one where these are the bandits who stole your stuff. So this isn't really combat. This is, it acts like combat, but, rather than actually, like, all of the, challenges, I think they call them, operate the same way. There's cards on one side and cards on our side, but different stats do different things. So, like, get closer in a normal combat situation is based on your attack power, but in here it's based on speech. And Ariyaru is pretty good with speech, so he's got a 12 attack power, which is because he's got 12 speech. Wait, how do we have a pet rat? We have 2 pet rats. The rats attacked the village, and some of the rats decided to follow me after I murdered most of them. And got my children back. Okay, I do not have any piercing. I don't think counter tactic is going to do much. Might be able to counter offensive, but it's not really worthwhile. Okay, first things first. I'm going to want to get someone first actioned. So with the 4, that is going to be... That's 8, that's 9. So Tenebrae is going to be the best one. And in fact, I think if I support ally here, bump that up. Oh, that bandit fighter is terrible. Bump you up to the front. And then Sherry, I'm going to just, like, lay all the support allies into Sherry and get Sherry up front. I can't really get anyone else up front. Kijikun is our next best, I think. Okay, the bandit shooters aren't very good, and that bandit fighter isn't very good. Support ally. Support ally. Support ally. And a first action. Most powerful rat. We've won. The bandits look around and measure their chances. Our captain finally speaks up. All right, then, you win. We don't have your stuff anymore, but we'll give you some of what we do have. Deal? Deal. Just make sure you leave, or else we'll be forced to deal with you. The bandits depart, but one stays behind. You guys seem like a really good bunch. You could have killed us off. God knows we would have if the roles were reversed. In any case, what I'm trying to say is, will you take me in? I'm tired of using people and stealing and hurting them all the time. Sure, welcome. Just no funny business. And we got a new recruit. Excellent. Alright, so we got a ritual crossbow, which has 6 range damage, weighs 60. That's not bad. Some quartz and some leather. Come along, and it was the guy. Alright, so 3 strength, 7 will, 4 speech, 3 intelligence, 4 perception, 3 traps, 2 dexterity, 3 range damage, 1 distraction, 1 poison, 12 armor, 3 damage, and 2 stealth. And he comes just with a battle slingshot, which is 7 range damage, it looks like. Alright then, we're happy to have you. I will be loyal and serve you well, I promise. 3 XP at 1 research point. Okay, who wants our new bandit? Does not have a whole lot of carrying capacity, though. Oh, he didn't actually have it equipped. Here, you can have that for now, and that. Natural poison is pretty nice. Is it always good to get new people, or can you overpop? The more people you have, the less likely you are to just naturally attract them, but it really is good to have more people. Because the more people you have, the more groups you could send out, the better defended your village is, the more you can gather. There's just really no bad reason to for it, unless you just really don't want the person. Like, arguably, late game getting spiders isn't very good. Because they take a while to really get powerful. Eelil, you can have this ever so slightly heavier one, and Super Lou, you can have this crossbow. Let's see if anyone else has ranged damage. Naturally. Vistomir does. He does naturally have some ranged damage, so I'm going to give him this very light one. Poison does not work on the initial piercing attack. It's just your basic attack. But it does work on future attacks. And I think Karn is probably our best choice for our secondary. Actually, you know what? Karn might be good for this armor. 4 stealth, 4 dexterity, 3 of that's coming from that. So I'm going to lose that stealth, but I'd rather get damage out of him anyway, and getting more armor and shielding is good. So let's do that. And then with that, it's a little bit heavy. I don't think I can get it on Vistomir. No. Naturally has range damage. Does he spit really hard or something? Don't ask.